Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. I'm your host, DJM NWMI, which stands for Never Would've Made It. Back again with another exciting video. Now, before we start, I like to say, folks, I want you to like, subscribe, turn on notifications so you know next time I have a video. I like to upload 2 to 3 times a week. Once again, don't forget to hit that bell so it can notify you anytime we have a video. Okay, below you're gonna have my name and my email address if you want to email me. All right, folks, as the title says, Phase DJ versus Rane 12s. Let's talk about it. All right, I'm back. Pimps, players, playettes, disc jockeys, everybody in their musical respective places. Could have been anywhere else, but you're out here with me. Let's talk about this. First of all, this is Phase DJ, just in case you don't know what it is. Now, this is the Rane 12, just in case you don't know what it is. Okay, first let's describe Phase DJ. Phase DJ is pretty much almost like a MIDI controller. Basically, it is replacing the tone arm and the needle, so you don't have to use it. And pretty much you just put it on I would say a turntable, but technically I've seen people just put it on like the 12-inch vinyl and turn it back and forth and it still works. So pretty much it's replacing that so you don't have any of those issues. Next, the Rane 12. The Rane 12 again is a MIDI controller and it is basically replacing the tone arm and the needle, so you don't have to worry about that. Trying to set it up, get it going, worry about when the bass stomping, it bouncing off the needle and everything else bouncing off the vinyl. You don't have to worry about that. Okay, I've been seeing people online talk about it, saying that the Rane 12s might have been a failure. Well, folks, I won't say it was a failure. I would say that it came out with bad timing. If the Rane 12s would have came out sooner before Phase DJ was even talked about, they'd probably been blowing up. But it almost seems like Phase is the next level. Let me tell you why. With Phase DJ, again, once you put that little controller on and you start spinning everything else, let's say that MIDI controller just goes bad. One of them goes bad. You can take it off and you can still use your regular needle, your regular tone arm, put a piece of vinyl on there, you can still keep playing. Both of them go bad. Put vinyl on both decks, you can still keep playing. Keep on moving forward your night while you're trying to figure out what's going on. That's positive. The negative is the Phase DJ controllers tend to have a short battery life to me. And if you don't recharge them for your next gig, a strong possibility you can go out. But if you bought the set for 2 of a minute, plug the second set up and you're good to go. Again, to me, Phase is cheaper than the Rane 12s, because with the Rane 12s, you're probably gonna end up buying 2, which probably run you about $1,500. Whereas Phase DJ, 2 different sets, probably about $600. Or even if it's $700, depending on where you get it from. So that, again, within itself is just cheaper. Now, the thing I love about the Rane 12s is that there's no tone arm, no needle, and you can get it down. The problem I have is when it goes haywire and it goes out, you're stuck. There's just no, you have to move to a different backup. Now, if you have the 72 you can still play music off of through your 72, which is great. So if you have the 72, you can just keep on jamming and act like ain't nothing going on while you're trying to figure out what's going on. Now, per se, if you like me, you have the S9, you may not necessarily have that. You have to switch over to something else. Not saying you can't have a different backup, but that's just a problem for some people. Where I know a DJ who was using the new Mark Elite had an issue with the Rane 12s and he had to switch over to his iPod. There's nothing wrong with that, but then again, that's a lot of moving, shuffling. There was a moment where silence was, and you know, if ain't no music playing, people a little angry with you. You know, that's how it goes. Because remember, we not about giving your money back. We about getting that money. That's what we about. Remember, go hard or go home. That's what we about on this channel. So to me, to say that the Rane 12s was not a success, I won't say that. To me, I think it's great because it gets younger or newer DJs on a version of a turntable, aka MIDI controller, that you never thought you might have. Again, now it's not the same thing as a turntable because you don't have a tone arm and a needle and all that. You ain't setting it all that stuff up. and you pretty much not really can't play any vinyl. But I will say though, it gets you used to that 12-inch platter, and I think that is great for moving DJ forward. I'm waiting to see somebody do it on one of the scratch battles, Red Bull Challenge, to see how it goes. But I don't know how people in those type of battles will perceive that, due to the fact that most people use turntables, and some people may say that it is not the same thing. Again, that's neither here nor there, but you know, some people feel like you're not a real DJ if you can't use vinyl. I don't necessarily agree with that, because at the end of the day, people can't see what you're playing on, so most people just don't care. But again, Phase DJ is significantly cheaper than buying 2 Rane 12s. So in my mind, Phase is a better option, because also with the backup, if Phase go out, whoop, throw a piece of vinyl on there. You should have one in your bag. Should always carry vinyl, just in case something go bad. You know, I have the 72 sitting right over there, and I also have turntables sitting right over there, and I also have a controller sitting over there in that setup. Again, I like the Rane 12s. I've actually been down to GC. I played with them for literally in the store for like 6 hours straight. I loved them. But then I had a little hiccup with it going in reverse, and it went crazy on me. And it was a moment when nothing was going on, and I was like, now what if this been real life? And that for me, can't do it. But for new DJs who want to try something similar to vinyl, I think that's for you. But I would also say make sure that you also grab that 72 with it, so if something go bad, you can still play on that 72. Now, in a later date, in a later video, we will discuss the 72, how some people saying that the 72 is junk, and I ain't feeling it. I love my 72. Me and my 72 gonna ride out for the next 10 years. We gonna ride it out. Rane makes great products. There's some people to this day still using the 57 right now. Some people still using the 62 right now. Some people still using 64 right now. So you can do whatever you want to do to whatever mixer. Again, mixers are solidly built by Rane. They're built like tanks, and they made to last. Now I get some people would say that, you know, it wasn't worth the upgrade just for the screens, because Pioneer had the DJ909, which TLM, which he still loves, and that's his thing, you know, and I'm down with TLM, so it's all good. But in the same token, to me, I like this screen, and I thought the screen was worth the upgrade, but I will admit that $2,200 hit is significant. Again, that was with insurance, because something happened, I need something insured. I don't believe in not having insurance on your DJ equipment. When you're spending this type of money, you need to have some backup plan for this stuff. You know, especially if you're sending it off. That's why I have the S9, so if I'm sending it off, I still got my S9, so we still in the game. So remember, you know, again, if you don't have dough like that, again, that new Mark Elite, you should holler at that. It's cheap, it's ready to go, get you in the game. So you can do whatever works for you, whatever your budget is. Again, don't go outside your means. Make sure you're gonna get a return on your investment. Make sure you have a way of protecting your investment. You know, I see some people go out to gigs and they don't have no case, no flight case, no nothing, just have it out there. Somebody come by here, drink, oops, there it is. Somebody knock your mix on the ground, bump it to the table, it goes flying, oops, there it is. Come on, folks, use common sense. This is your money. This is your life. This is your livelihood. Don't let nobody mess that up for you. But let's overview it one more time. I believe Phase DJ is a better product because it is cheaper than the Rane 12s. The reason why I say this, the reason why I'm making this video is because some people need to understand what you're getting into. When you buy Phase, again, cheaper process, and typically we assume that you already have a turntable. You're buying the Rane 12s, we assume you don't have a turntable and you just want a MIDI controller. If the MIDI controller goes out, you need to have a backup plan because you'll be assed out, just keeping it real. If you have the Phase, it goes out, you already got a turntable, you take that off, throw some vinyl on, you're good to go. But that within itself is a reason to buy Phase. Again, I hope you folks enjoyed this video. We're gonna come out with another one real soon. I got to update you on what's going on with my DJI Spark. I like to take a little time with it before I tell you about it, but that's what's coming up next. Again, could have been anywhere else, but you're hanging out with me. Woo! And I appreciate you. Okay, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. So next time I have a video, you know. Holla at your boy. Remember, go hard, go home. Catch you on the next one. Have a great day.